Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome to Hip Hop Now Reviews. I am your host, Vegas, and today we're going to review a documentary. Oh, hold up. Welcome to the Dungeons of Rap. And today we're going to review a documentary by the name of Murder Rap, Inside the Murders of Tupac Shakur and the Notorious B.I.G. Now, I actually saw this last year, maybe December or whatever. I started watching half of it and then I finished it recently, but I also heard that it's on Netflix, so you can check it out. But basically it's a documentary that covers, now I know there's been plenty of movies about this, plenty of documentaries about this, let me say. And all these different theories. Suge Knight got this person killed, Puffy got this person killed, blah, blah, blah. This is supposed to be the definitive theory on that. Why? Because what it does is it tries to dispel all the different things that have come in the past, from detectives that worked on the cases in the past to the LA Times articles that made bold statements about who did what, this, that, and the third. And that's one of the things I appreciate about it, because you know all the theories, you know what I'm saying? And it basically gets down to where the case was recently, in recent years, and this is the backdrop of it all as far as the investigation. Now, the detective who was on the investigation, of course, he's trying to solve, at least he says, he was trying to solve the murders of Tupac and Biggie and break down who did it and who knew and who might have paid for it and what the real situation was. And one of the things that like I said, that was not holding it down, but what was kind of behind all of this was the fact that Biggie's mom's, Valletta Wallace, and the family of the Notorious B.I.G. had a $400 million lawsuit against LA because they believed that LA police were involved in the murders. So I think from the standpoint of the LAPD, they just wanted to dispel that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas this detective says he was trying to solve the case and bring some resolution to it. And it's a very good documentary in regards to, now I'm not gonna front, when it started, I almost turned it off. Because for one, you know, I just don't want to relive those moments, you know what I'm saying? Because even though I wasn't the biggest Tupac fan, I was still a fan, you know what I'm saying? So when he passed, it was unfortunate. And then when Big passed, it just really hit me at home, you know what I'm saying? So to see footage of people being in the car, watching Big come out in the SUV, and then moments later, him being around the corner, and you see that obviously some gunshots rang off. And even to the point, now this I never saw before, but even to the point where they had the 911 tapes of one of the dudes in the car trying to get to a hospital, you know what I'm saying? And I think you can hear Puff in the background, because he's in the car. You can hear him in the background yelling, and you can hear them trying to talk to Big, but there's no, of course, there's no response. And I think it's a good documentary. I think if you're interested in getting as close to the truth as you can, it's a good watch. Now, I will say this, throw all the theories out the gate. I mean, your theory will come up, but throw all of that out, because the main thing that's going to happen is you're going to walk away, you either believe in everything that's presented or still feeling like certain things. And let me just give you a gist of what it is, because honestly, I don't think it's like a spoiler or anything of that nature. I mean, it's a documentary. How can you have spoilers? But I don't think it's going to spoil it for you. I think it's going to make you more interested in seeing it. This is the theory overall, is the fact that there's some gang beef, there's some record label beef, but there's no real rap beef. Now, if you look at when it was happening back in the days, it seemed like the rap beef was leading those other two, but it really wasn't. It was more so a beef between gangs that just so happened to include rappers. In the case of Tupac, he inserted himself into that. In the case of Big, he was actually, like I always thought, he was a victim of circumstance, but not circumstance that really had much to do with Tupac. And Suge Knight was really on the side. I mean, I know some people don't want to believe it, but it was really probably more on the side of, okay, you hit me, I hit you back. And same thing with Puff. It was, okay, you hit me, I hit you back type thing. And unfortunately, it just became no different from any gang war, like between the Bloods and the Crips or whoever, where somebody dies on this side, they want to get revenge, so somebody dies on that side, and back in the cycle, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it just led to, two of the greatest rappers of all time being murdered, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's a good watch, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty long, it's almost 2 hours, but there's a lot there. And what's different about this compared to the other documentaries that came out is they do a lot to dispel what happened in the past, but what they have that's different is they have, some people will call him a snitch, but they have a dude who was involved, who said he was in the car when Tupac was shot, in the car of the dude who shot Tupac. And they say Orlando Anderson is that dude. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot to take in. I mean, it's a damn shame when you watch it. But, as fans of these artists and the fact that, they were just murdered, people just want to know why. Their families want to know why. Their fans want to know why. People who have a general interest in it just because of how big it was want to know why. So, Murder Rap, inside the murders of Tupac Shakur and Christopher Notorious B.I.G. Wallace. It's on Netflix. Check it out. It's a go. You know what I'm saying? I was locked in. I watched it and I walked away, feeling a little bit of everything, but a little bit settled, you know what I'm saying? A little bit like, all right, I think this is probably what happened, you know what I'm saying? So follow me on Twitter at VegasWorldINC and check out the blog hiphoppolitic.com. Subscribe right here to YouTube. Leave a comment, how do you feel? Did you see it? Was it good? Am I bugging? Do you care anymore? Whatever. Until next time, y'all, I am not a critic. I'm a fan. Peace.